Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge, absolutely huge. You've heard of podcasts before, sure, but nothing like this, nothing even close, because now you've got Mark Goes to the Movies, and people are talking about it everywhere. They're saying, wow, what a show, incredible show, the best movie talk, the best stories, the best takes maybe ever. Other podcasts, low energy, very boring, sad, but Mark Goes to the Movies, total blockbuster. We're talking movies, box office numbers, wild opinions, life stories, future plans, everything. And Mark, fantastic host. Really tremendous. Knows movies better than the so-called experts, believe me. Every episode is packed with entertainment, big laughs, big reactions, big energy. The haters can't handle it. They tune in anyway. So do yourself a favor, folks. Subscribe to Mark Goes to the Movies. Tell your friends, turn up the volume, because we are bringing podcasting back in a very big way, a very classy way. And frankly, nobody's doing it. The
lights are down, the previews are over. It's time for another episode of Mark Goes to the Movies. Today's episode, we're going to talk about the movie Passenger. Not Passengers with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. This is Passenger, the one that just came out on wherever the hell last week was. I saw it on Thursday. I saw it with the day after Space Jam. What else did I see? I saw Space Jam. That's it. But yeah, Passenger is it's a scary movie. You know, it's really interesting because people go on a lot of road trips, and apparently this passenger is the one that's out there killing people. In the Gray I saw. Goddamn, I saw In the Gray. So I got a fan in the window. It's that weird time of year where it's too hot to not have a fan in the window, but also it's it's too expensive to run the air conditioning. So I got a fans in the window. Hopefully this doesn't affect the recording. Oh, it was released on May 22nd, 2026, last week. Uh, Film received mixed reviews from critics for the gross of $15.3 million. Yeah, I think the problem with this one is that it basically came out right after Obsession. Obsession is doing very well. It's making a lot of money. It's making so much money right now. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. I hope I don't get into a long talk about Obsession, but yeah, it's probably what's going to happen. It's such a good movie. Let's see. The numbers for the week were out. Let's see. For the weekend, Obsession made more money on the second week than its first week. That's a good sign that people are spreading the word of mouth. Nerdy Star Wars movie made $81 million. Good for it, I guess. Fuck that movie, though. I say that because its fans are probably the worst people on the planet. Sorry, if you're one of the ones that were in the AMC A-list priority line when you weren't supposed to be, those of us who were going to see a movie needed to get our shit, needed to get our drinks, our popcorn. I mean, you couldn't do it because these fucking nerds were trying to get popcorn buckets. So fuck them. Obsession made 23 million, that's up to $54 million just in this country alone. Michael's still doing pretty well. It's gonna get a billion. Might get $1 billion. Let's see. Devil Wears Prada 2, $12 million up to 196. Sheep Detectives, which I guess apparently these sheeps are being read mystery stories, and Hugh Jackman dies, and they gotta figure out his murder. Not such a great deal for Mortal Kombat 2. It is kind of falling down. It's made a lot of money still. You gotta do a third one at this point. You know, you really teased a third movie. You can't check it out now. Go through with it, make your trilogy. Stop treating Liu Kang like a piece of shit. He's literally the main character of Mortal Kombat. Stop fucking murdering him. Stop making him the side character. He should be the main fucking character. That's what's wrong with your Mortal Kombat movies. I appreciate you taking the criticism from the first one and you immediately killed the guy off from the first one because no one liked him, and then you got rid of that Arcania shit. But you really seem to be missing the whole point of Mortal Kombat in that Liu Kang is the main character and keep fucking it up. So hey, you though. And then yeah, Super Mario Galaxy's at 423. I wonder where that, because $1 billion is a big deal. I mean, this is a successful movie. $20 million more, and it'll get $1 billion for Super Mario Galaxy movie. So obviously they're getting a third one. Michael's at 789. That's a pretty rare feat for it to get to $1 billion. No musical biopics ever done that far. I think it's the biggest one ever as of right now, but still got 211 million dollars. Probably not gonna get there. It's just gonna get super busy. Project Hail Mary 675. I think that one's already on at home now, so it's still good. It's making money at least. Then something like this. Yeah, it's weird when these whatever Pegasus 3 that's made $652 million over in China and most of the areas, but hasn't made shit over here. And like Hoppers did real well. Hoppers at 371. That's not bad. There's a big drop between number 5 and number 6, but good for it. And then this weekend you're gonna get a bunch of movies. There's the Power Ballad movie. There's Backrooms. There's The Breadwinners. Those are the three that are going to compete. And Pressure, which I thought was a joke. I was like, what if we look at D-Day, right? World War II's big battle. What if, like, you've already done everything you can do, right? You've done Saving Private Ryan. You've done all these other World War II movies. What if, now, stay with me here. What if you look at what was the weather like for World War II on D-Day, and let's make a movie about that. I think that's going to be very important. Uh, so that's what they're doing now. They're making weather movies about World War II, and then they're putting in Brendan Fraser, E-Bubs. Hey guys, come on, what are we doing here? See, and then Power Ballad, that looks dumb. Not gonna see that one. And then yeah, I'll see Backrooms and I'll see The Breadwinner, mostly because The Breadwinner reminds me of those John Hughes movies from like the mid '90s, where they're just like, oh, they're stupid, but they're a dumb stupid that I like. And then Backrooms, it's gaining a lot of traction on that one, so hopefully that one does real well. And then June 4th, yeah, well, that's them. Actually, have to take off work because we want to see the Masters of the Universe and try to get that sword, the Drink Cup sword. That is a replica sword. Apparently, they won't want you put together in the theater themselves. And then I'm gonna see Scary Movie. Was it Scary Movie 6? Yeah, I'm gonna see Scary Movie 6 because you get you get posters with the you get a poster with Scary Movie, you get a poster with Master of the Universe. I don't know shit about Master of the Universe. Only what I've seen off parodies and shit, but should be a good couple weeks. We're in that part of the year where you're gonna get multiple movies per week. Then what comes after that? That'd be a good thing. And we're gonna get the Passengers review pretty soon. Oh, Tuner looked pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna see it though, because 2 movies a week pretty is like my limit. You can see 4, but like it's you're getting on the next one. Oh, so next week, the June 12th will be Disclosure Day from Steven Spielberg with the Alien movie, and there's another one that looks pretty good called The Furious. It has Joe Taslim from Mortal Kombat. Then what was that? The week after that would be the next payday is going to be the big one of Toy Story 5, which I will see many times. I'm already just so ready for it. Saw the popcorn buckets came out today. Pretty excited about that. So I'll probably see Toy Story 5 3 times and then Death of Robin Hood one time, just to see how ridiculous it is. And then Supergirl comes out after that. Supergirl and Jackass. So yeah, like I said, this is the point of the year where you're getting 2 movies a week that are watchable. 2 movies that you sit there and say, yeah, I'll give that a shot. All right, let's get into Passengers. Yeah, like I said, Passengers. I think it fails. It's just a generic war movie. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it. There were some really good scenes in it, but for the most part, it's like a pretty fucking ridiculous movie about hobos. Like you can't sell it for that. But basically, these people are homeless. They're just this fiance. This guy proposes to his girlfriend, so technically a fiance and engaged couple. And they basically, I don't know how it happened because I went to get my cup because the Star Wars nerds made me miss like 5 or 10 minutes of the movie. But apparently, it's a pretty important 5 or 10 minutes. I think they sold their apartment or let the lease up so they could live on the van life, and just like I don't know how they expected to make money after that, but they were only do it for a little bit, and then they're like, we could do it all the time. And there's yeah, so I don't know what their whole plan was, but yeah, they're homeless is the thing. And what happens is in the beginning of the footage, beginning of the movie, they show you that great opening where you're driving the car, the girl that is driving the car, and out in the middle of backwoods, out in the middle of nowhere, and and yeah, I guess the passenger gets them, marks their car, and then kills people. So what they do is you get three scratch marks on the side of your car, and that's how you've been marked by the passenger. And it's kind of like you're homeless, right? I don't know. You're homeless, so there's part of the hobo code, which makes it's funnier than it sounds. There's all these hobo markings you got to figure out, and like 3 strikes means not safe, and that's what they're marking their car. And you can't trade cars because it's marking people. And there's just so much, just like predictability in this. The couple of good scenes I would say is they're out in the woods and they're camping and they do a projector and a screen and all that shit, and they give you the old Freddy Krueger, where they guy shows his face into the screen and weighs into it and goes in and looks at it and sees, oh shit, it's a person behind there. And then yeah, they go to the gyms and then like go for safe passage. It's really crazy. Like, just hang out at Walmart, guys. That's what I would say. It's Cracker Barrels, like with a ghost on a Cracker Barrel, maybe not though. And then like the physics, like there's a part where the ghost is inside the passengers inside the van, and she slams her brakes, and the ghost goes forward through the windshield. Like, dude, you're a ghost. You're able to like control shit, but like, is this what we're doing here? You're able to like physics is able to get a hold of you and toss you around. You're a ghost. The momentum, like, I don't get it. So that was kind of interesting. And then they it's a little lot of some religious stuff in there. Like it seems like they really wanted to go. It's a great premise. Besides the hobo stuff, I find that hilarious. And then like the drifters, I guess, that live in vans and shit. Like it reminds me of Adam the Woo. Would have been just get rid of some shit and he would have had a great horror movie. But it's watchable. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5. Letterbox was down yesterday, but it's a watchable movie. It's fine. It's will I get it on 4K? Probably. I didn't hate it. Uh, if I had to rank my movies, let me see where I'm at. I'm gonna see if I can rank my letterbox, get a hold of my letterbox stuff without disconnecting my microphone. My voice sounds really weird today too. I don't know if it's the fan right in there or not. See if I could sign in. Oh, maybe. I think it's 18 movies this year. Well, shit, you know what? It'd be easier if I just did it through my AMC account. This way, uh, it would just rank what I've seen in theaters, not what I've seen at home. As a reminder, the season, I think they're on season 4 of Tales from the Crypt. Season 5 will come out on Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed your long weekend. I know mine was, I feel like a little too long. I didn't get anything done. I just cleaned. All right, so I'm going to start another spreadsheet right now. Brand new spreadsheet for movies I've seen this year. We're going to rank them. I know we have Letterbox. All right, so I'm going to get the first header called movies. And then give me the I'll give it the percentage. So I'm gonna rank them 1 through 100, just because 1 through 5 would make it really difficult. You have a lot of ties. Space Jam is the first one I see on there. I'm gonna add Space Jam just because I saw it in theaters, so experience as well. Space Jam, I'm gonna give it an even 80%. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Movies good stuff. See, then I have Passenger. Passenger, I would give. See, this is where you start to rank stuff. Passenger, if the Space Jam's an 80, Passenger's got to be 70, 72. It's fair. It's a fair percent. We did that. I wish I had my old Facebook account. That's where I lost my years of the 1 year where I did Courtney and we saw movies every Thursday. Every Thursday was our movie night, and we saw everything that came out. Oh, see, In the Gray and then Obsession. So In the Gray was a fun movie. A little too technical about some of the terms and everything. I would give that a 75. Obsession, this is where it's going to get interesting. Obsession, I'm going to give 97. Just a great movie. Really scared the shit out of me. Seeing the clips now that I'm seeing, I was on. Well, I guess people are recording. So weird to see people record shit off the TV screen or the movie screen. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. But I saw the scene where she's in the corner when he wakes up and she's not there, and like I'm gonna do another review obsession because uh, it's so good. And now people have seen it again, and like you're starting to see these interviews and stuff come out about it, and the stuff you might have missed. And man, it's insane. It was a really great movie. Let's see, Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun, I'm gonna give. All right, so this is my thinking of Top Gun. Am I a huge Top Gun fan? No. I really wanted the poster, and that's where I was gonna lose some points because I didn't get the poster because they said that you had to come at 6, a later showing to go get the poster. So fuck that poster. If Space Jam got an 80, Top Gun's got to get 60, I'd say. I didn't like it as much as then Top Gun 2 would get a 62. Now this puts it lower than Passengers. I think Passengers was more enjoyable. I wasn't promised the poster. If you give me something when I go see your movie, I'm gonna be more I'm gonna be more inclined to give you a higher score. If I buy a popcorn bucket because your popcorn bucket's awesome, I'm gonna be inclined to give you a higher score. This is what makes Obsession such a great movie. Is that you didn't get anything with it. You didn't get a One Wish Willow. You didn't get a poster. You didn't get anything. And the popcorn bucket was a little lame. Something that I don't think they even had at my theater. So if you would got the popcorn bucket, probably would have gave it 2 more points to make it 99 or anything else. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna rank it. It makes sense to me. It's not that serious. Don't try to poke holes in it. And then Mortal Kombat 2. This is past 30 days. So this is 7 movies in the past 30 days. We want to go for the past 90 days. Is that when it starts? No, it's not. We have to go past a year. All right, here we go. Mortal Kombat 2 and Michael. So Mortal Kombat 2, this is where it's going to get interesting. I did buy the cup and the helmet. The helmet popcorn bucket was a little smaller than I was looking at for the other places. I did get some cards that I sold for money, and I made like $11 off that after eBay's ridiculous fees. Sold it for 25, but then the fees pushed it down to 11. Mortal Kombat. That is an interesting one. It is an easy watch. It did move quickly. I would give it. I'm gonna give it 85. That's a fair score. And then Michael. So my problem with Michael was that he looked so weird to me just because I don't know that Michael Jackson. I don't know the Jackson 5 Michael Jackson. I know the 90s Michael Jackson. I would give that one 82. The dancing people at the end of the movie was I think ends up helping it. But yeah, it was a longer movie. It didn't seem like a long movie though. And I just wish they would have covered more of the '90s Michael Jackson, the Michael Jackson I know. Apparently, there definitely is going to be a second one, is what they're saying, and that 30% of it's already shot. That they had to redo the ending of it, which is going to pay off for it. They've already shot 30% of the movie because they couldn't mention the first sexual assault case because of the what is it the arrangement for all that. They can never mention it in the movie ever again. Let me go with The Mummy and Faces of Death. All right, The Mummy, or I like to call it Evil Dead, Arabic version. Almost typed Evil Dead. And then what was the other one? Faces of Death. All right, The Mummy did give me a poster. I appreciate that. That was nice of them to do that. Um, you know, it's tough because I'd say 84. That's a good movie. I liked it. I don't remember what I did in my review, but thinking back on it, now, I did like it a little bit. Faces of Death. Faces of Death is going at 50. I really hated the main character in this movie. She was quite possibly one of the worst main characters in a movie ever to be made. I don't know like who casted her. I think she was in that show Euphoria, who I know nothing about, but I see clips of all the time on Twitter and Facebook. But she was awful. The funniest damn thing happened though in that movie is like it was so relatable for me. If I was a serial killer and I found out someone was going to out me, I get their location because I'm a phone store employee. I have access to everyone's film location, uh, everyone's location in the film. I looked it up. I saw that 8 hours away. Same response. I'd be like, God damn it, I'm not driving 8 hours away. And then I'd have to sit there and convince myself, oh, if you don't go kill her, she's gonna out you. Oh shit. So yeah, I get it. So that was pretty. Oh damn, there's a lot of movies. Super Mario Galaxy movie, and then Ready or Not 2. So let's just call it Super Mario 2. There goes Max again, ruining the episode. It's funny how this started off as a passengers review, and now it's something else. Could have been a whole nother episode, Mark. Could have really spread this out, but no. Speaking of which, we're at past 1,800 views. Numbers are still going pretty good, pretty steady. Not a couple more. Project Hail Mary. I'm going to post this at some point tonight. A score so everyone knows. Super Mario 2. This one I don't believe was as good as the first one because there's not a lot of Bowser in it. Not enough Bowser anyways. I would say it is a solid 79. 79. Ready or Not 2, same thing. It's a sequel that didn't offer much else from the previous ones, but it was fun. I'd give it a 70. And then Project Hail Mary, I watched clips of it again because it's came out on digital. Was sharing the clips of it. Uh, Super enjoyable. And then a little long, and then should have ended a couple times before it actually ended. I would give it 85. Same as Mortal Kombat, and just a little long. That's all. Let me go into Undertone, Scream 7, and Hoppers. So let's go Undertone. Very good movie. Let me go Scream 7. And then we go Hoppers. All right, Undertone, great movie. Absolutely love that movie. Saw it. It's the only movie I've seen twice that I can rank on here. Let me go. Undertone would get a 95. Fantastic movie. Scream 7. Oh man, this one. Um, where do we go? Feel like he gets a 79. I'll give it a 79. Hoppers, enjoyable. Had some funny moments in there. Give it an 80. B on my score. All right, so now I'm gonna go in here and we're gonna filter some of this. We're going to go from highest to lowest. So your highest movie. I hope this doesn't separate from the movies. Okay, good. Obsession's the highest movie, 97. The Undertone's 95. Mortal Kombat 2's at 85. Project Hail Mary's at 85. The Mummy's at 84. Michael's at 82. Space Jam's at 80. Hoppers is at 80. Super Mario 2's at 79. Scream 7's at 79. In the Gray is at 75. Passengers at 72. Ready or Not 2's at 70. Top Gun 2's at 62. Top Gun's at 60. Faces of Death is at 50. Now we're going to add in there the two movies I'll be seeing this week. Backrooms. And the Breadwinner. So 17 movies so far this year. We're going to add two more by the end of the week. So that's the list. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. I'm not doing a separate Facebook page because I'm really mad at Facebook right now. But yeah, that's the scores. That's the episode. As always, go watch the movie nerds.